Forgetting that my constitution is strong. Instead of respecting me long, long reign, they making plot to take down my name. I've been breaking.
Oh my gosh.
Mike makes your day. He brings you the world, the stars, and the sun.
Good luck! All right, let's see this. There's always a guy that always insults me for sure. That bring back group is a madhouse.
It's a nice
That's a
girl.
madhouse
You
to
don't
you.
know who said that?
Oh, please, a girl. Mike is right, says someone. Yeah. If you think I've been in that bring back group, it is a fucking gay haven of retardery. There is nothing. I wouldn't even say there's a tension, a low tension in that group. There's not a medium tension. I feel nothing in there. That place is dead. Soulless.
That's not true either.
That's not true either.
I think it
Here's
has a
Brian
lot of heart
Callen.
and soul.
Here's Better Call Saul, a.k.a. Nobody. By the way, did you guys know Brian Callen is like 5'6", 130 libs? So what time code are we going to here?
You can go to 4017.
Oh, cool. I love being in my 40s. 4017, and they're going to tell a story about Dave Lucas. It's really funny, and this guy posted this. I was so happy he posted this, and then immediately this guy, Chris, goes, "Nobody cares. You are another trash post." And it's like, what are you talking about? It made it on the show. Who's the R now, Chris? You know, and meanwhile, this guy's almost killed himself probably, going through his day thinking, oh, I can't believe I've upset Mike. No, no, no. Do not speak for me in that group or you will be in big, big, big radio trouble. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, by the way, look at all these fucking... See, I won't even say what Tony said. I was about to, and I'm like, I can't. Not even on my worst enemy would I say that. But look at that. Talk about House of Shang-Wei. You know, I would understand if they're like, our DoorDash drivers are here with our Thai food deliveries. I would understand, but these are the brains behind your favorite comedy podcast? I mean, come on. I wouldn't even trust them behind the writer's desk at the egg roll.
Just come do it. I'll buy you the first 3. And you.
God damn it, I really fucked that up. Said I wouldn't even trust them behind the writer's desk at the fortune cookie company. These guys are so shitty. But meanwhile, imagine that.
Well,
it was so close to coming, and they said the egg roll company. Hey, I found a fortune in an egg roll once where the guy got it wrong. They overworked so hard that he started wrapping the fortunes up in the egg rolls, you see, and in the pot stickers. I said, buy the egg roll, the whole thing, instead of fucking celery and all that shit. Or it was all fortunes. Like it was an egg roll of all soggy fortunes.
Rice noodles?
Yes, it was all fortune. And the fortunes all contradicted themselves. So I didn't know what to do. And that's when I knew, fuck China, fuck Asians. But yeah, it's like, right, dude, these guys shouldn't even be in charge of fortune cookies, let alone a comedy podcast. And you got them writing the fucking script? Sorry, that's what I call race trading. Oh. Sorry, didn't know I was in San Fernando. I'll let you fill in the rest. The last time I saw this motherfucker, I was on death row. It's tough. It's a tough sell, but that is a fucking serious face, man. You know, like I can't defeat him. It'd be like Donkey Kong versus a dot or whatever he eats in that game. Well, here they are, the fighter and the kid.
And they're
it's
going to tell
mess.
a story about David Lucas.
Yeah, they're going to tell a story about David Lucas. They all went out to the club with David Lucas from
Sounds
Kill Tony,
like my
the big
dream
fat.
night.
Like I love David Lucas. They all went out to the club with David Lucas, and David Lucas ended up being mean to somebody, and they were all, what?
And look at how Callen acts.
You got to see
That's
how they
the
act.
point of
This
this.
fucking rules. Yeah, the Green Mile, they're calling him. I remember I went out to dinner with this guy the other week, and before we could even order, he crushed 2 mice between his fists, and blood leaked out, and then he got up and left.
You didn't even eat them?
No.
Oh.
Watch this. It's a story about David Lucas.
Or you can come hang out with Mark and
I'm not
Brendan
two.
and I.
I'm not two something though.
Oh my God.
I'll wait till I get to two
You
something.
guys are going heavy. You're going heavy.
Oh, it's not. No, don't come there.
No.
No, it's not.
I'm,
They won't let you in the gym.
I'm bodybuilder guy.
Hercules!
They won't let
you in the
they'll let him in the gym.
Zoo culture. You get to the work. No.
Zoo
Everybody's
culture.
just
That guy went like this. The black guy went like this, and then Brendan Schaub went zoo culture.
Wow.
I'm not
Send
kidding.
this to the press.
So this guy does this move, and he goes zoo culture. Send this to Complex Magazine.
heavy. You're going
Oh,
heavy.
it's not. No, don't come there.
No.
No, it's not.
I'm-
They won't let you in the gym.
I'm bodybuilder guy.
They won't let
They won't let
him
you in the gym.
they'll let him in the gym.
Zoo culture. You get to.
Canceled! Zoo culture.
We heard that.
I wouldn't even say that about Leslie Jones.
Yes, you would.
Zoo culture? Excuse me, Complex? Holy man, that's a cancelable fucking line. All right, let's see. Watch this. They're going to tell a story about David Lucas, another black guy that they left in the fucking dirt the other day. Listen to this.
There we go. No,
Because everybody's just a giant. like-
dude. We didn't tell. I forgot to tell you the story. So David Lucas. David Lucas, opens up for me on the road. Savage, fucking roast master.
David Lucas is a savage? Oh, really, dude? Zoo culture. He's a savage. David
Callen.
Lucas, black comedian, is a savage.
Mr. Schwab.
This is this on compoundmedia.com that I'm watching this network? What the hell, man? Zoo culture, savage. Let's hear more.
David Lucas, opens up for me on the road. Savage, fucking roast master. He goes out. He goes, dude, I love this. I can't believe I remember this.
Roastmaster, is that an Ethiopian coffee joke?
Wow.
3 for the price of 1. I'm surprised this guy ain't in shackles with no shirt on, rowing to make the podcast energy.
He goes, dude, my boy's like super connected in Houston, man. He's gonna take care of us. And he walks out the door, and I look at Chappelle, I go, Bubba, I don't do like after shows. I just want to go back to Airbnb, take my fucking shoes off, and watch TV and rest, and drink water and hookah, or just hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Brian Callen's terms were, if I'm going to be on the show, I need to sit closer to the lens to appear bigger
Yes.
than Brendan Schaub to trick people into thinking that I'm a man. How disgusting is Callen? He's like a dried booger picked from Better Call Saul's nostril. He really is a scumbag. I really hate a guy like Brian Callen. An
Same.
actor. He's such a... He watched that Nobody's movie and was like miming the punches, wishing it was him.
That's what I was imagining the whole time.
He's been to Terran Tactical doing the shootout there with Nicolas Cage. What a fucking loser. And his kids, by the way, are getting Fs right now in school because nobody's there to help.
Club, and we're all like, no, this wants to go. I'm like, we gotta tell David something. So we
That's
walk.
a cool slam against a parent. Oh, yeah? Your kids probably get fucking Ds and Fs because no one's there to teach them. Because there's a lot there with their kids that you could really get to. People go, oh, let's call him a faggot. That'll get... No. Tell him his kid gets bad marks in school and how pathetic that is. Your kid can't even get through math or any of that shit. He's getting C's, D's, and F's, that fucking retard.
Out there.
Too awkward. 'cause he's
Yeah, it's too
playing
awkward.
everything.
So we walk out there,
awkward.
right? The guy, he's like, he's like a ladies' man. He's like a ladies' man.
Okay, so they
my-
tell
are you
him
telling me
this-
this story?
He's like a ladies' man.
Okay, so that's a black laugh. They're telling the story about David Lucas and how they did a comedy show, and now they've all gone out to the club with David Lucas, Brendan, and all his hot shots. And they're at the club, and they're meeting up with chicks. They're cheating. They're flirting. Brendan's probably about to cheat on his wife for the 400th time. Make another shaker. And then, so he's telling the story. Listen.
He's like, he's like a ladies' man. He's like a ladies' man.
Oh my! Are you telling me this story?
He's like a ladies' man. And there's 3 chicks. One, Lizzo figure girl, the big girl.
Yeah.
And then 2 normal ones. And he's talking to me. He's like, yeah, we're going to it's some fancy club in Houston. He goes, you 2 can get in. I can't get your big ass in. And I hear it.
No.
And I
He
go,
straight up said
and
that
I
to the
go-
girl.
I go,
No. So the story is they went to a club. They were all waiting to get in, and there were these 3 girls, and one of them was a big fat black girl. And David Lucas says, I can't get your ass in. You too fat. And that's what they have a problem with. David Lucas calling a girl fat
That they don't even know.
that they don't know to her face. So you're going to see these 3 rapists. As Trisha said, they all have sexual charges against them. I think Trisha said this, not
Yes,
me.
Just quoting her.
I'm quoting Trisha Paytas. She said all 3 of these guys have allegations, I think, or it was Big Mike, FaZe Banks, and Fousey Tube. I don't know, but I'm imagining that anybody on this screen has an allegation. And they're going to start standing up for women all of a sudden.
Yes,
Which,
especially Callen.
these are 3 people who abuse women constantly, I hope. Your Honor, I said I hope after that.
Yeah,
Isn't that
it's
a good
the new
one?
Allegedly.
That's the new allegedly. How about I hope instead of allegedly? I'm sure that works. I'm going to call my lawyer tomorrow and go, does I hope work in court? I said he's a rapist. I hope. A hope is not slander. It is a wish. Every man is granted 10 wishes. I think that would work. So these guys are all rapists, I hope. Why? And then the judge is like, why would you hope they're racist? Your Honor, that's as simple. To get them in trouble, you see. I want them in trouble at the cost of a woman being raped. Yes.
It's not illegal to hope.
It's not illegal to hope.
Ones, and he's talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, we're going to it's some fancy club in Houston." He goes, "You 2 can get in. I can't get your big ass in." And I hear it.
No.
And I
He
go,
straight up said
and
that
I
to
go,
the girl.
I go, bro, what?
That's
Here,
not
this
cool.
guy in the chat gets it. He goes, loophole identified. Loophole identified. I love a loophole, man. As a kike, I love a loophole. Not a money-saving loophole. That is for the Jews. I am a kike. I like a loophole in somebody's personality. Okay, it's different. It's more serious. It's much more of a serious crime. All right, let's see what. Wait till you see how they throw David Lucas under the bus and treat him like a straight-up S savage.
He's like, "Yeah, we're going to it's some fancy club in Houston." He goes, "You 2 can get in. I can't get your big ass in." And I hear
No.
it. And I
He
go,
straight up said
and
that
I
to
go,
the girl.
I go, bro, what? And
That's
he
not
goes,
cool.
He goes, "I can't get her in. That ain't happening, sweetheart. I ain't getting your big ass in." And I was like, "Hey, man, that's not the way we talk to people."
Can't do that.
He said a therapy and gym sessions could help you out.
I don't like that guy.
So one
It was
of
awkward.
It was so awkward.
I don't like that.
So
No one does.
So they will.
You don't like that? I mean, this is a guy.
Right away, he started saying, "You can't say that."
This is a guy who killed a woman just to fuck her, I hope. This is a guy who beat a woman senseless just because he needed to have sex once, I hope. And you don't like that he called a mamba fat? I don't like that. That's where I draw the line. Oh, really? Because I hope you're a rapist.
He said a therapy and gym sessions could help you out.
I don't like that guy.
So one
It was awkward.
It was so awkward.
I don't like that.
No
one does.
So they would walk
Speak
off
for
and
yourself.
like the girls were laughing or whatever, and I'm like, what? So I'm like, we're
You're
good.
probably just afraid that they're going to tell the news that you
Did it?
and your friends said that. So you're trying to get out of it.
And
That's
it's not you even saying it.
I
so
know.
can't you just laugh that he said it, even if you felt bad
That's
for the
hilarious.
girl?
David
You're gonna
Lucas had the
actually-
guts to tell a big fat pig no for the club. I used to do that. I used to use face control when I ran the Redbar Comedy Club. It was hell to fill. You know why it was so hard to fill the seats? Because I denied all ugly people. You ever try to fill a comedy club with all of the
I don't know if
hottest
that's
people
possible.
in Chicago? It was impossible.
Like, I don't get what the point of getting so mad over
Wait
this.
till you see-
this
they get even more
story
mad.
Specifically,
Well, because they're trying to get some.
but that's crazy.
Well, maybe they've drinking too much liquid death.
Man, and we get in our car. They had like a Escalade or something first. I go, we're
Yeah.
good. We
They had
didn't
a
trust it.
driver that he was
driver. So we go back to Airbnb.
Listen to this.
The next day, one of those girls I realized works at the club, and I went and found her and said, hey, I want you to know, I don't know that guy. That guy I talked to.
You went and
Really?
found the girl and said, you don't know that guy? You clearly know him.
Come on.
He's David Lucas, your friend up until I went and found that girl and said, I don't know him.
Fuck that guy.
Wow. Imagine if somebody did that to Brian Callen after his hopeful beating and killing of a sacred woman.
They had a driver that he was
driver. So we go back to Airbnb. The next day, one of those girls I realized works at the club, and I went and found her and said, hey, I want you to know, I don't know that guy. That guy talked to your friend like that, he's not with us.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
that we talk to your big fat friend like that?
No.
That ain't cool.
You do guys know that 2 lies doesn't make a positive. I mean, that's the oldest trick in the book. 2 wrongs don't make a right. We don't know him. Why wouldn't you just say, sorry about him?
Or say nothing. They said
do
that
know
the
him.
girls were laughing also.
Well, because they were afraid that they would get written up for being involved. And they're very scared. Well, by anybody. I mean, these guys are probably so scared of everything
Yet
right now.
He spends all of his time with Sam Tripoli. It doesn't add up.
Exactly.
Their minds are scrambled.
You'll hang out with Sam Tripoli, but David Lucas telling a black woman. And by the way, in the black community, that's charming. In the black community, that's how they communicate with each other. Ooh, you're fat. Ho, ho, ha, ha. Gobble, gobble. Drink, drink. Eat. If anything, you're really showing your whiteness right now by not understanding black cracks.
Talk to your friend like that, he's not with us.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
we talk to your big fat friend like
Fuck
that?
that.
That ain't cool.
Fuck that, he
You
says.
don't say big fat friend.
No, that's what I said, though. The guy who talked to
you
your
don't
big
have to
fat
say
friend
big
like
fat-
that ain't
You
that
don't
ain't
have to
gonna
add the big
roll
fat
here.
friend.
No, I said that ain't gonna cut it, sweetheart. The one that talked to your big fat friend, that ain't gonna cut it.
Right, don't
Don't roll those
I'm-
words. Don't say from big fat friend.
Your big fat friend.
Don't
big
snarl
fat
over
friend?
that. Big fat friend.
Why do you call?
Big fat friend?
Why you gotta say
Big
big
fat
fat?
friend.
Why you just?
No, I can tell her though. I go, hey, she's not. That guy has nothing to do with it. He's not in our group.
that's
He has nothing- she goes,
terrible.
no, I know.
I said that too.
And I go, is your friend okay? She goes, oh my god.
I stopped being friends with a guy who said he said this girl's a 4.
I want to interrupt this by showing you a magic trick. Okay? So it is George Floyd's anniversary. So I have this banana. Now, check this out. You ever seen a man play the banana? Check this out. George Floyd was a knee. Thought it was just a typical banana, huh? From earlier.
Wow.
Hit a harmonica right under it. I go, oh my God, what if I busted out of this banana? They go, oh, he's going to pretend to play the banana like a harmonica, but then all of a sudden,
Very clever.
I mean, I guarantee somebody was surprised. It's banana day here on Redbar here. Oh, my wish came true. I got the bigger end. Harmonica
Proud of
here
me.
that we were going to bust out during an Aerosmith cover. We forgot. During Crying or one of my covers, I was going to go.
You have to learn to play it first.
That's kind of it.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. Lots of props laying around here I'm trying to get to. Should they hate David Lucas for just saying this, to saying,
I'm
nah,
Team
Nick,
Lucas.
nah, nigga, you can't get in the club. That's what David Lucas said to this girl. And then they're all trying to act like woke. This is like when Ethan and Gila throw people under the bus for being like insensitive and stuff, right?
Ditcher. She was a friend of mine, and the girl's cool. The girl goes, "What?
Yeah,
What did
but
you
was
say?"
she a 4?
To her face?
I looked at him and I
He
said,
said to her face?
"Yeah," and I said,
Or like, hey,
"No, no." He said, and I said to him,
To her face.
I'll tell you who it
That's
was.
pretty much the end of
Whisper in
the
my
part.
ear.
No, you-
Whisper in my ear.
Sorry, I lost myself in that banana bit.
Banana
Always
bread
keep a
too.
bushel of bananas around the show. I could come up with a million things to do with a banana. You know, there's